great platform versus are and just always willing to get their last to throw down and get the experience inside the cage. And that's more pertinent perhaps for Alfred Sebothoma, who's making his amateur debut on the main card here at Versus Fight Night 7 against a knockout artist like Cameron Bowles. But I'm hearing that Sebothoma can handle himself. A great matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Alfred came in much lighter than Cameron Bowles, but is going to want to look to use that short, that less weight. Oh, beautiful takedown.
It's just kneel, he kneel walked, did Cameron, across the cage to get the takedown. Sebothoma was looking to try and get back up to his feet, but you can see how Bowles is so top heavy.
Testing the strength of the versus cage is the heavyweights. Good top control by Cameron Bowles.
Certainly gets my vote for the fanciest hairdo of anyone here tonight.
Yeah, that must have taken a while.
Very nice braiding, but Sebothoma still trying to attack the neck to prevent Bowles posturing up and starting to use his power. Because if the ground and pound comes down from Cameron Bowles, and we've seen it before at the GFC where he had to get stopped on the ground and pound because he brings the power down so well, does Bowles. He's got very nasty ground and pound, and finally pops his head out in half guard. Sebothoma doing well at the moment to defend as much as he can those left shots. So Cameron Bowles goes to the body. He's trying to trap the right arm now of Alfred Sebothoma. Sebothoma needs to get back some nasty elbow a little bit in there. Some short shots coming in from Cameron Bowles, but still a lot of power behind them.
Yeah, massive shots land by Cameron Bowles, really taking his time in terms of the position, not doing much, not advancing too much. If you have something that works, why are you going to go and change that? You're landing enough punches just to create a disturbance, keeping him on the bottom, keeping his bum flat down, which is actually massive, and now you see him pass to mount.
This is a nasty place for Alfred Sebothoma on your debut with a guy as big as heavy as a heavyweight like Cameron Bowles, who likes the ground and pound. This is his clappy place to be. Bowles is putting on a lot of power. There's massive shots coming from Cameron Bowles. Alfred Sebothoma is trying to fight off as much as possible and defend these shots. He was unable to do so. That right hand trying to come out, but big shots coming on from Cameron Bowles, continuing, looking for the finish. Referee Peter Coxon looking on as much as possible. Big hammer fist from Cameron Bowles. Alfred Sebothoma is still in the fight, but he's still not trying to get as much shots as Cameron Bowles continues, as Sebothoma continues to fight back.
10 seconds left. Big shots now landing with that left hook.
Alfred Sebothoma still in this fight, seemingly, as Cameron Bowles continues to try and get the ground and pound.
Finish of the first round. Wow.
Sebothoma able to get back up to his feet, justifying referee Peter Coxon not stopping that fight. Aware that Sebothoma was still in that fight, he was flailing away. I didn't see much defense there, Cameron, but he was still trying his best, and he gets straight back up to his feet, and he gets another go in the second.
Yeah, I think Peter Coxon, he has the best seat in the house, and he gets to see this ground and pound that you can see here in the action replay. A lot of the shots being thrown, not a lot of them landing cleanly. And that's why Peter Coxon didn't stop it immediately. There weren't a bunch of unanswered shots. He was intelligently, as well as he could, intelligently defending himself, and he wasn't really taking a lot of damage. Now, then you can continue that fight into that second round. Beautiful refereeing work, beautiful effort by Cameron Bowles. But now, maybe this is Alfred's round to steal in the second, because that was a lot of work for a heavyweight in the first round.
Yeah, it was. Cameron must be disappointed he didn't get the finish. Tried as hard as he could. I thought it was coming, but Sebothoma was trying to fight off his back as much as he could, and he's still in this fight now, looking light on the outside.
Very light. Beautiful
nice body kick. Nice hook to the body from Sebothoma. Tries the jumping knee as Cameron Bowles comes in. Kitching up Bowles again, looking for the takedown.
Oh,
Oof.
terrible split there.
Sebothoma tries to sprawl, but just the power and strength from Cameron Bowles, he drives through the takedown offense. There was no kind of balance that could have stopped Sebothoma from being taken down. And now, again, he's fully mounted here. This is not where Sebothoma wanted to be.
Yeah, again in that mount position. A lot of shots now being landed, improving on that first round. He needs to pick his shots, land harder, give referee Peter Coxon something to look at in terms of damage.
Like I said, those shots from Bowles were coming through the guard this time. But before they were glancing off the arms, which you can see some of those shots really start to score on the chin as referee Peter Coxon starts to warn Alfred Sebothoma about being able to fight back. So many times, a lot of shots coming through now, rocking the head back of Sebothoma as Cameron Bowles goes to the hammer fists, gets through the guard. A lot of these shots are starting to find their way onto the chin and face of Alfred Sebothoma, but he's trying to fight back with a couple of shots off his back. Cameron Bowles is still looking for the finish. He's going to get straight.
Massive shots land now. Massive shots now landing, slipping through the defense.
Referee Peter Coxon happy to let it continue as Sebothoma continues to try to cover up. But the offense from Cameron Bowles is continuing as referee Peter Coxon's body language almost hints that he's going to stop it. But Cameron Bowles is going to gas himself out on the chin of Alfred Sebothoma, continues to take this incredible amount of punishment. And now Sebothoma tries a hip escape of his own to try and prevent the ground and pound. Still hitting with a couple of hammer fists off his back is Alfred Sebothoma, with just less than 35 seconds left in this second round.
Peter Coxon must have money on the other guy because he's letting this fight go on for ages.
Are you surprised it hasn't been stopped at this point, Cameron?
To be honest, no, because like shots are landing, but it's not inflicting a lot of damage. You know, if I'm in the corner of Cameron Bowles, I'm telling him to throw less, just make sure it lands.
And Sebothoma continues to shoot hammer fists off his back. He's still in it.
Yeah, definitely. And with 10 rounds to go, we're going to go to the third round. Wow. That is
incredible.
Wow.
I mean, there was nothing Sebothoma could do to defend the takedown.
Yeah.
Because Cameron Bowles just drove through with so much power. Sebothoma did everything right in terms of the sprawl.
Yeah.
But it was just so much speed and power from Bowles. He couldn't do anything about it. And you said then that the sprawl looked like he was going to like do the splits. It looked a little bit nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, if you ever find yourself in a tough position, you could be Cameron Bowles going into that third round now at that stage. You know, that was so. Look at the work rate. Look at the action replay here. Just throwing so much volume. Some of it landed cleanly. I think really, if he just slowed it down, put his hands in his face, create a little bit of range, pick the shots.
Alfred couldn't escape from that full mount.
Yeah,
so you should be a little bit more patient in terms of picking your points and picking your power. But that being said, at the beginning of that second round, even though they were very similar rounds in the fact that Sebothoma was taking quite a pounding in the first and the second, he came out into that second round looking really fresh, dancing on the outside, had a nice body kick and a right cross. Will Cameron Bowles have the cardio to repeat the game plan in the first and second?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I underestimated him because I didn't think he was going to be able to do it in the second. Maybe he surprises us here in the third as well. Oh,
big left hook from Sebothoma. Big right left from
Now
Alfred.
you see the momentum shifting.
Oh, nice leg kick as well. Sebothoma on the offensive now. He's picking his shots. Big right hook. Bowles goes for the takedown again. Sebothoma needs to defend this as much as he can, but he can't.
Takedown. Beautiful pull. Now he's going to go to that signature top control. He's actually trapping those legs very nicely, making sure he gets the hooks around the knees, really trapping the hips of his opponent.
Sebothoma was doing well with the boxing, getting some nice hooks. Not really rocking Cameron Bowles, but scoring well. but found himself in a position where he should have danced away from that takedown attempt. This is the last place he needed to be. He had the possibility in that third round to show he's a better striker from range as Alfred Sebothoma. And again, he could prevent the takedown from Cameron Bowles.
Massive shots now landing straight. That high guard is proving to be a much better improvement in that position for Cameron Bowles.
Looks like he's looking a lot closer. It's all over.
It's all over. Cameron Bowles. Wow, what a finish. After 2 rounds of landing so many shots, he got it down in the third, and I honestly did not expect that. I expected...
You say the key was the higher mount. It was almost as if Alfred would side on whilst being fully mounted, and that allowed Cameron Bowles to get bigger right hooks all the way through the guard, a lot more unanswered shots that were scoring a lot more effectively this time. Or do you think referee Peter Coxon thought he's taken so much punishment for the first 2 rounds, but there you see Alfred Sebothoma looking fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, definitely. We would love to have him back as well. He's definitely one of the guys that he's a smaller heavyweight as well. He moves very well. And I do think that if they change the game plan a little bit, not get stuck in those grappling exchanges, because on the stand-up, he was catching Cameron quite a lot. It's just one of those things, it comes down to the experience.
Yeah.
And Cameron Bowles in that third round with that higher mount broke not only the posture, but the frames that Alfred was setting in order to defend. He knew he wasn't going to sweep him. He knew Cameron Bowles is too heavy. So you're going to use these frames just enough to weather the storm. Cameron made the adjustments in the third with that high mount, landed enough shots, and I think the referee saw enough. What a great fight and a very good stoppage, I would say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to this bout. 1 minute 30 seconds into round 3. Declaring your winner via TKO from the blue corner, Cameron Bowles.
Well, Cam was a really story of the takedowns, wasn't it? He scored takedowns in the first, second, and the third round. It was only in the third that the ground and pound was a bit more effective, and that's what forced the referee's intervention. A good stoppage. But then, as you said, Alfred Sebothoma, you know, a bit more of a faster movement on the back foot, a bit more lateral movement away from his opponent, dance on the outside. We've seen heavyweights before, guys like Tai Tuivasa, guys like Tank Abbott back in the day, you know, larger heavyweights. The game plan is to outbox them on the feet and on the counters. And next time, Alfred Sebothoma will learn that. But he looked very handy